At Holy Cross School, we use the Zones of Regulation framework to support children to develop a shared language to understand and express their emotions. And who better to tell us about the zones than some of our students?
Hi Nicholas. I wanted to ask you today a little bit about what you know about the green zone.
Okay.
So what does it feel like when you're in the green zone? What does your body feel like?
It feels like it's really, really calm and you can do a lot of stuff.
If I was to come into the classroom and see you, what would it look like when you're in the green zone?
I would be focused and ready to learn.
What does being in the green zone look like when you're out at break time?
I'd be playing on the playground very, very friendly with my friends.
Well, and is there anybody around you help you be in the green zone at home?
Yeah.
Who helps you?
My mum.
Oh, well, we like mum to be a helper, don't we? What about at school? Is there anybody at school that helps you to be in the green zone?
My friends.
They're helpers? Anybody else?
The teachers.
And the teachers. That's fantastic.
So James, if I gave you the special job of having to teach people what the blue zone is, what could you tell them?
The blue zone is just when you're sad, like really, really sad or sick or something, like tired. When you're in a blue mood, usually you're sad and you don't feel like doing anything, or you're tired and you want to go to sleep.
If we're in the blue zone and our energy's too flat, so we can't learn and we can't participate, we need to come up with strategies to lift our energy. So if this was our little strategy menu and this is your toolbox, what strategies work for you to help you shift from that blue zone, low energy, to the green zone energy?
So playing a game helps.
Yep, playing a game, great. Stick that one in your toolbox. What else works for you?
Well, then there's origami.
Origami's there just for you because I know that when you're feeling a bit sad, you like to spend some time on your own and it gives you a bit of a lift, doesn't it? And would I be right in saying that Mrs. Luck and you will go for long walks to the drink tap sometimes to lift your energy up a little bit? So these are some of your strategies to help you. We've got going for a walk and get your body moving to wake it up a bit, playing a game, either with somebody or on your own and doing some quiet origami. All of these zones are okay at the right times. So can you tell us a time when it's actually okay to be in the blue zone?
A funeral, or if you're actually sick.
Yep.
That's expected.
That's right. Yeah, so there's times when it's absolutely okay to be in the blue zone.
Yep.
When sad things have happened or when we're tired or when we're sick. So can you tell me what kind of feelings we might be having if we're in the yellow zone?
You might be frustrated, worried, silly, wiggly, excited, loss of some control.
Yeah, you're a good reader, aren't you?
Yeah.
You are a really good reader. What does that look like when you lose some control?
I'm starting to go into the red zone and I might get mad, angry or mean or yelling, hitting.
What about if you're playing soccer? What zone are we in? When is it okay to be in the yellow zone? Is it okay to be in the yellow zone when you're playing soccer? Because soccer's a high energy activity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas when we're doing learning in the classroom, we need to have our calm energy, don't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. So they're the different, it's okay to be in the yellow zone sometimes and it's not okay
Yeah.
other times. Right, so now we're going to talk about the strategies that you use to get from the yellow zone to the green zone. I know some of the things that work for you are what? To go and visit
Frogs?
the frog pond. So do you want to put that one in your toolbox?
Yeah, I like the frog one.
Yeah, you like the frogs. They're your favourite strategies, aren't they?
Frogs, chickens, bubbles, and eat.
And snacks. We're going to talk about some strategies that we can use to help us shift our energy from the yellow zone to the green zone.
calm down tools.
Calm down tools. There's one here that I know works really well for you. This one. What's that one?
The chickens.
The chickens. So when you're feeling high yellow and you've just finished lunch and you've been running around with your friends having a good time,
Yeah.
and it's time to go back into the classroom, you always visit the chickens, don't you, to help you feel calm again,
Yeah.
so you're ready to learn. And so when you do these activities, what changes do you notice in your body?
You go from yellow to green.
And how does that feel?
Bit calmer. Green.
Yeah, you're feeling calmer.
Yeah.
And how's your brain feeling?
Ready to learn.
Ready to learn. That sounds like those strategies work for you then, don't they?
Yep.
So Dane, what we're here to talk about today is the red zone. Can you tell me what the red zone is?
It's anger and mad and frustration zone.
It is the frustration zone, isn't it? So can you tell me how your body felt when you were in the red zone?
It just wanted to release and it was hurted. It hurted, so my body tried to get it out.
What I want to talk to you about today is some of the strategies that we can use when we're in the red zone to help us feel calm or to help us feel like we're getting into the green zone, because that's the zone that we like to be in a lot of the time, isn't it? And here's some of the strategies that we might use to help us get from one zone to the other zone. So when we're in the yellow zone, we're starting to head to the red zone, aren't we? That's just before the red zone.
Yes.
So what are some strategies that you think work for your body when you need to move yourself from the yellow zone to the green zone?
Eating.
Eating a snack makes you feel happy and calm. So that's one thing that we could put in your little toolbox. Is there something else here? I've seen you run around the garden 10 times. That one works for your body, doesn't it? We put that one in there? Yeah.
Yes.
And I wonder what else works for you.
Checkers and board games.
Always helps you feel a little bit calm, doesn't it?
You can fit one more here.
One more. What's another good one for you? Wall push-ups. Can you tell me how your body feels when you're doing these activities?
Yes, when I do checkers or board games, I'm focused, and then when I lose, I'm just gonna laugh.
Feels yummy. And how does it feel when you've finished your run, when you've run 10 times around that garden?
I puff out and laugh.
Yeah, and what zone do you feel like your body's in then?
Happy.
Yeah, so what zone is happy? What zone's that?
It's green.
Yeah.
When it shows on the outside for you, what does it look like?
Like yelling at my parents or my brother.
So when you go to your room and you take some quiet time, what does that do for the red zone energy?
It calms me down and brings me back. And then I go around saying sorry to whoever.
So who would help you when it comes at home?
Mum.
Okay, what would Mum do to help you when you're in the red zone?
She would probably say, go to your bedroom and have a little bit of quiet time. Or go do something that you like, or go outside and...
Okay. So Mum comes and helps you, what we say, she's like a co-regulator. She comes and helps you when you're in the red zone and you're not doing your clear thinking, and then helps you go.
Now you know what each of the zones looks like and sounds like. It's time to talk about the role of the adult as a support person who helps the child regulate their emotions. We call this co-regulation. When children are overwhelmed, they often need adult support to access the strategies to help calm themselves down. The role of the support person is to prompt and remind the student to use the strategies they know will work for them.
So strategies that I might use is one of the children I work with, if I can see he's feeling frustrated, he'll start fidgeting and he's escalating. A couple of strategies I use that I can just go sit with him and put my hand on his shoulder, or I might pull out just a little fiddle toy. And that might be enough, and then we can work through what he's being frustrated about.
I would definitely try and read the child. If they're not in the green zone, they're probably not able to learn. So definitely pulling in some strategies early can really help de-escalate it. Depending on where your student is at, I find if they're in the blue zone feeling a little bit flat, sometimes reading a book, going for a walk, getting a cold drink of water, those sort of strategies sort of help. And if they're in the yellow zone, a little bit high energy, sometimes a sensory trail, getting some high energy out and moving in with those strategies.
We have hand signals, so I'll go in and I'll go like thumbs up, and they'll give me a thumbs up that they're good, or a thumbs down, which means I need help right now, or to the side, which means I'm sort of wavering a little bit, feeling a bit frustrated, so just come and check in on me, and that might be enough to be able to walk away.
Sometimes it might be just sitting down with them, finding out what is happening. We might just go for a walk, have a chat. Other times we'll go and get a drink. And sometimes with focusing, they might just have a pen and paper. They just need to sit down while they're listening, drawing on a pen and paper.
You can sort of catch them if they're in the blue or yellow or red zone, or before they get to either of those zones or get to the red zone, we can navigate them back to the green zone. We know what their interests are at that particular time or that particular day or week, so then we can redirect them into, we might talk about what their interest is, or if we have an iPad, get some photos up on the iPad and then start talking to them about what their interests are at that time.
It's easy and straightforward. Even our youngest child, who was 4 at the time, was able to use and identify the 4 zones. The whole family got on board with this, which made all the difference. We had the poster with the zones and the feelings, accompanied by each zone, up on my child's bedroom wall. Talking about the strategies with my child was extremely important, especially being in the yellow zone, as this is the zone that would make or break my child. It was like nipping it in the bud before the red zone took over. We would do things like ride bikes, kick the soccer ball in the backyard, go to a safe and quiet place to calm down, or give him helpful jobs to do around the house to keep him occupied and busy and make him feel needed. Once my child began to identify the yellow zone himself, he learnt to do these things on his own without us having to help him. He also feels a lot happier within himself, which has changed the whole dynamic of our household. I definitely recommend using this program to other families.
Is there anything else that you want to tell us?
Nah.
That's about it?
Yeah, and I just hope you have a good day.
Yep, I will have a good day. I hope you have a good day too.
Thanks. Bye.